Hello and welcome. Today, we will learn English through an inspiring real-life story. Stories help us understand new words and phrases naturally. They also teach us important life lessons. Listen carefully and try to learn new vocabulary. At the end of this story, I will explain some important words. Now, let's begin the journey of Jack Ma, the man who never gave up. Jack Ma was born on September 10, 1964, in Hangzhou, China. His real name is Ma Yun. He grew up in a poor family. His parents were traditional musicians and storytellers. They did not have much money, but they taught Jack the importance of hard work. As a child, Jack was very curious. He loved to ask questions. However, he was not a bright student in school. He struggled with math and failed many exams. He failed his primary school exams twice. In middle school, he failed 3 times. Later, he failed his university entrance exam twice before finally passing on the 3rd attempt. Despite these failures, Jack never lost hope. In the 1970s, China was not open to the world. There were very few English speakers. Jack wanted to learn English, but there were no English schools. So, he found his own way. At the age of 12, he started riding his bicycle every morning for 40 minutes to a hotel in his city. This hotel was popular among foreign tourists. Jack offered to give them free tours of the city. In return, they spoke to him in English. He did this for 9 years. One day, an Australian family visited Hangzhou. They became friends with Jack and invited him to visit Australia. This trip changed Jack's life. He saw a world outside of China. He realized that China was far behind other countries. This made him think about the power of globalization and the internet. After high school, Jack wanted to go to university. However, he failed the entrance exam twice before finally passing. He attended Hangzhou Normal University and studied English. After graduation, he applied for 30 different jobs, but he was rejected from all of them. Even KFC rejected him. When KFC first came to China, they hired 24 people in Jack's city. 23 people got the job. Jack was the only one rejected. He also applied for a job at the police department. 4 people applied. 3 were accepted. Jack was the only one rejected. Despite so many failures, he never gave up. In the 1990s, Jack Ma discovered the internet. He went to the USA for a government project. There, he used the internet for the first time. His first search word was beer. He found many results from the USA and Europe, but there were no results about China. This gave him an idea. Jack realized that China needed its own place on the internet. So he started a company called China Pages, a website for Chinese businesses. However, the company failed. But Jack did not give up. In 1999, Jack Ma gathered 17 friends in his small apartment. He shared his dream of creating an online marketplace where businesses could sell their products worldwide. This was the beginning of Alibaba. At first, many people thought Alibaba would fail. China had no strong internet network. Few people had computers. Investors refused to support him. Jack struggled for years, but he believed in the power of e-commerce, buying and selling online. Slowly, Alibaba started growing. It became one of the largest e-commerce companies in the world. By 2014, Alibaba became a global company. It launched one of the biggest IPOs, initial public offerings, in history. Jack Ma became the richest man in China. The boy who once failed in school was now a billionaire. But Jack never forgot his humble beginnings. He always said, "If you don't give up, you still have a chance." His story inspired millions around the world. In 2019, Jack Ma retired from Alibaba. He wanted to focus on education and charity. He believes that the future belongs to young people. He now works on improving education and helping small businesses grow. Jack Ma's story teaches us that failure is not the end. If you keep trying, you can achieve anything. Important vocabulary from this story. Curious, wanting to know or learn something. Rejection, being refused or not accepted. Globalization, the process of businesses and ideas spreading worldwide. E-commerce, buying and selling things online. Billionaire, a person with more than $1 billion. Investor, a person who gives money to a business to help it grow. IPO, initial public offering, when a company sells its shares to the public for the first time. Charity, helping people who are in need. How can you learn English? Like Jack Ma, listen to English every day. Watch English videos and listen to native speakers. Practice speaking. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Learn from them. Read and write in English. Write 1 paragraph daily and read English books. Stay patient and never give up. Learning takes time, but you will improve step by step. Jack Ma learned English through practice, listening, and speaking. You can do it too. Keep learning, keep improving, and never give up. Subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories and English lessons.